Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Pass him. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Griffin. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 65.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Cook. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Got it. 52, 52. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Defense. Defense.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. 23 yards, the final. Tally.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Set, ready. Here we go. D, all day. Defense, all day. All day.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ready. 18 Gator. Check, crunch. Let's go.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, but pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cook. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Check Mike 54. Mike 2. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Stephon Diggs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 95 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and you can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Cooper's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 12, Griffin dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on 3rd down, Griffin got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 21.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Griffin on first down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
To throw is RG3. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Griffin. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Griffin steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you... I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go.
Now Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
General West. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 4. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Echo. Check right. Watch it. On 5.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
X3, 218, chop. Go. Get it.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This is Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Griffin. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Cooper was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Diggs. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 89 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Griffin. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griffin. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
44 is the mic. 40.
Here's Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 61 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action. Griffin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Past the 20. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready? 70, Indy. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 14. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. But Charles, it's another thing to win and put up the amount.